For over 3 years, I thought I had the perfect relationship until my boyfriend started working late on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He began locking the bathroom door when he took his phone in there. When I found a text on his tablet saying, "Don't forget to delete these messages," my gut told me something was super wrong. Instead of just confronting him and getting more lies, I decided to get real proof. First, I checked our phone records and found he was texting one number over 50 times a day. Then I put a GPS tracker in his car that showed he was going to an apartment complex on his late work nights. I spent $47 on a tiny voice recorder and hid it under his car seat. I heard him say she doesn't suspect anything and I'll break up with her after the holidays. I was so mad I could barely breathe. But I needed more evidence, so I spent my entire emergency fund, $1,200, on a private investigator. For 1 week, the investigator followed him and got photos of him with a woman from his work. She was married with kids. He was buying her jewelry with our shared credit card. I went through his email while he was showering and found hundreds of messages where he called me his ball and chain and clueless. I printed everything. The final piece of evidence came when I pretended to visit my sister, but instead watched our apartment. He brought her to our home and used our bed. I waited until his parents were visiting and confronted him at dinner in front of everyone. I showed them all the photos, receipts, and played the recordings. His dad told him to shut his mouth when he tried to deny it. I walked out while his mom was crying. My revenge wasn't over. I sent everything to the woman's husband, reported them to their company for using work time for their affair, and got the bank to freeze his credit cards for fraud. I contacted our landlord and got him evicted while keeping all his stuff locked inside. 1 week later, they both got fired. The woman's husband filed for divorce and thanked me for telling him the truth. My ex kept saying I ruined his life, but he ruined mine first by lying for months. 2 weeks later, I started talking to the woman's husband. We understood each other's pain. My ex found out and showed up at my workplace screaming, so I got a restraining order against him. My ex lost his new job when they found out why he got fired from his last one. My ex lives with his parents and looks terrible now. Sometimes the best revenge is living well. See the full story at X by X Confidential.